Hello guys, welcome to Songhai Cotonou, Cotonou. Today is just all about tour, what will I call it, tour, going on a tour inside Songhai to show you around. A lot of people have been asking a lot of questions concerning this place. So today I said let me bring to you what is happening inside Songhai Cotonou, Cotonou, Benin Republic. So feel free, sit down and watch and see what is happening in this place. So thank you very much as we go on tour. Bye.
Here with the beer waste, brew waste, the byproduct from the agri-craft like palm kernel cake, the soya bean cake, the rice bran, everything from different production units. Okay, so this is their main feed.
For is that for fish or for I didn't hear what you said?
Yeah,
For fish.
Okay.
This is fish pond. This is very, very interesting.
So here you have catfish,
You are feeding
you
them.
have carp, and then you have tilapia. Okay, so this is the all the recycled water now. We pour it here. We put animal droppings inside. We fertilize it. It produces algae, and algae are proteinous for the fish, so they feed on it. So we give them these pellets, but apart from that, we also give them the sweet potato leaves for the herbivores like carp and tilapia. And in front of us, we have the water resource, which is an aquatic plant that has the capacity of recycling water. But you can see we put some wood to demarcate the water resource. If not, it will spread all over the eating ponds.
Okay.
And now cause a lack of oxygen for the fish, which is not good. But it's also used as a human biomass because it's also capturing now the carbon in the air. Then we use it now for biogas production. But it's also used as a fertilizer too for soil fertilization. So on top of the water, you see we have a machine there which we call the aerator. It's a machine which is used now to aerate the water throughout the night. Daytime, through the sunlight that is penetrating the water, there is more oxygen for the fish. But at night, there's less oxygen because in the water we have what we call the phytoplankton and zooplankton. They are microorganisms from plant origin and also from animal origin that produces oxygen for the fish daytime through photosynthesis. But in the night, they also need to reproduce. So they now share now the oxygen in the water with the fishes. So if the pond is overpopulated, you need now the aerator to be aerating the water throughout the night. So that daybreak, you won't discover any dead fish on top of the water.
Okay. So at this moment, is the pond overpopulated?
Yes, the pond is overpopulated. If you see a pond in which you have the aerator, that means that the pond is overpopulated. We put like 2 to 3 times the population that's supposed to be there, the normal population.
So at what time do you start to sell them?
The production is 6 months, and
Okay.
by 4 months we start selling.
Oh. So like now, how much money got passes so far? 'Cause
Here-
I saw some big one.
Yes, those big ones that you saw are not tilapia, but they are carps. Carps and tilapia are herbivores, but they are not. They are the same species of fish.
But not the
It's
same.
okay, but carps are bigger than tilapia. A carp can weigh like 2 kilograms, 4 kilograms, 5 kilograms.
Ah,
But tilapia is maximum is 900 grams.
okay.
No, this is the lowest part of Songhai. So when you see those ones, when it's raining, all the water now comes here. So we now use now a machine now to dig everywhere so that we can create an artificial house. It's man-made.
Wow.
People that are fish, I'm looking for the fish them in nice water, man. Ja. There was some big one in there, but the big one, them are not perch. Listen, where you go water and fish? Look, people.
This is an
Jump
outing
there for a while.
to Songhai
Now,
Cotonou.
people, you don't even want line as well. You just want
An outing in
put down bucket.
Songhai Cotonou. So there's a lot of things you will learn from this. Though I'm not the yeah. Though I'm not the one speaking, but you will see them, you will hear what people are saying. So stay tuned.
So you see in front of us we have abattoir there. You know when you get to the abattoir, it smells bad because of the animal blood. It's okay, but here it's not smelling because the animal blood here is rich in protein. It's directly connected to the artificial lake so that the fries, the fish baby can feed on it because they need protein. It's okay, so that reason why it's not smelling here. So also from the abattoir, all everything we recycle from there, like for example, the animal intestines. We recycle it, we boil it and we give now to the catfish because they are carrying it.
So do you cut it, shred it, or you just throw it inside like that?
No, we boil it first.
Then that's
So
also-
that if no, and then we just throw it
Oh, like that.
yes. So that the reason why we boil it is for them to digest.
Okay.
Okay.
They're
This
cannibal.
section is catfish.
Catfish.
So here you have these catfish are bred as well. So
Okay.
we use them for artificial insemination because catfish they reproduce once in a year
Okay.
in the natural environment. So to satisfy the demand supply, we now inseminate them. But these ones that are here, you have catfish of 4 kilograms,
Jeez.
8 kilograms, 10 kilograms.
Big.
Yeah, very big ones. So the intestine we recycle from the ponds, from the abattoir,
Yeah.
which we boil, is given to these ones.
That's
Oh.
what makes them big.
Yes.
How many? So you say they reproduce
This one can.
once a year. So
Yeah.
how many? Is it just one fish, or they reproduce?
Yeah,
like
they reproduce a lot a year, but it's not as when you do artificial
Here can you see
If
these
you do
ones?
artificial insemination now, you can get thousands of fish.
at one time?
Yes, one time, and then you can do an artificial insemination every
They can't even jump up.
even every day. You have
How do they
have
eat? They're too heavy for them
many
own
ponds.
selves.
So how do you do
How
artificial
do
insemination?
these ones eat? Because they are too heavy.
This is the tall. It's not.
It's a tall.
We have two questions.
A good question for you ask them or them.
Yes, it's the let's say the sperm.
Yeah.
The sperm or the milk of the male that we remove, and then we also use some hormone, which
That's like scientific. Jesus.
we use hormone which we inject to the females, and then after a couple of hours we now extract the eggs. We use now the males, the sperm of the male, which we use to fertilize it, and then we now incubate now the eggs.
So I guess my question would be, you guys will take one fish.
Yes,
I
one
take it to
female
the lab.
fish and one male fish.
Male fish.
How can you differentiate?
The male, their reproductive organs are like men, and the female are like you know, in these ponds, this is we put weed after weeding or when the leaves falls. We put it now, we take it and then we put it under it. So their droppings now will be falling on it.
On the
And now on the leaves. And now we use now a stick to turn it every time. So it's now be used now as an organic manure to fertilize now the soil. So because you can see we put palm trees and also coconut trees. It's for shade and also oxygen for the broilers. But in return, they get what? They get the carbon dioxide from the droppings. You can see how productive the coconut trees are. So that's the integration. We don't put things anyhow. Everything is about integration. In Africa, you can see you have these herbs everywhere.
Yes.
These are forages. In Africa, most of the time we take the ruminant for grazing outside. It's not good. It's good, but it's not totally good because most of the time they come back with some diseases, some infections. So here they are on sticks. We grow the herbs, we cut it, we give them, we get the droppings from there, we fertilize it back, and for within some days we have forages.
How do you give them this? You turn it to chicken feed?
This now, we cut it, the forages for the ruminants like cows,
Okay,
sheep, goats, we give them. We get their droppings now, we use now to fertilize back. Within some days now, we get now the forages. So we don't need to take them out for grazing. Okay, so that is what we're doing here.
Okay, that's good.
One question goes to the country. Where people, the one that's we update.
Yes. They,
Like how many years this country has stayed?
yes, these pantries are more than 10 years already.
More than 10 years.
But they're not.
When you plant it, 3 years, it depends on the species. 3 years, 4 years, it starts producing.
Producing.
But this one look like doesn't have fruits on it.
The task.
They have
There are some they have
Oh, they have
even cut.
harvested.
They've cut. Some are still there.
So how often does it fruit?
Yeah, like let's say every 2 months. Every 2 months.
So we've come out from the fish side. And now out from the fish side, this another section is this inside the same Songhai Cotonou.
It's 1 hectare. So the 1 hectare he got at that period was here. You see, this is the female oyster, and it was a fig meat and the piggery that was here at the beginning. But today it turns now to the female oyster.
When you say female, what do you mean? Where workers?
Yes, the students, the female student stays.
Oh, okay. So what? Oh, that's the school. That's the class.
This is a training center.
Oh, okay.
You have students, you have trainees that used to come here for.
They are training. Okay, for their
So-
training.
So when he started here, he was living in this hut. He stayed there for like 10 years in this hut.
An American man.
Huh?
That's
No easy. Oh. Hey, let's see.
What's it?
I'm on a
Fruit, vegetables, and also root and tubers.
Sorry, you call it what?
Market garden.
Okay.
So here in Songhai we do crop rotation. On the same portion of land, we do rotation. When we plant, for example, the leaf vegetables, the next production will be fruit vegetables. The next production will be a root or a tuber. So for soil fertility and also to prevent the same insects, the same predators to be disturbing the crops, because each particular crop has their own specific insects that disturb.
What's it called again? There's a name they call it.
Market farming.
Market gardening.
Where you
Gardening.
switch the crops.
Yeah, you switch the crops.
and get rid of different pests.
Market
Yes,
garden.
different pests.
So you don't have to use pesticide, no
No,
chemical.
no chemical. We use what we call the effective microorganism here, which is use the EM. Then from the EM now we get different sub solution, like for example the EMA solution, the EMFE, the EMPE for plant growth, for rapid fructification of the plants, and also for pest management. Okay, and all is organic. So here now you see we have the plastic mulch. You know, in Africa most of the farmers are confronted to labor.
Yeah.
So to reduce laboring, we use a plastic mulch. It holds the humidity into the soil, prevent the weed to grow, and no time of weeding. When we plant is at the end after harvesting that you now weed. It's okay. And then underneath you have some irrigation system, drip irrigation system to water also the crops.
They don't have to weed it and mow, not now, everything just goof and just plant and that's it.
Excuse me, Mama.
Less labor, less people.
Less labor.
Yes, you can use it.
I mean, see,
Right, man.
has anyone
Might be able to find a nice tree here, you know.
Big more than this.
it's from my place.
Yes, now I know now.
What was this?
You people eat it.
Is that mango?
No, this is what do they call oil bean seed? Ukwa. Yes, that leaf, we call it ukwa. In how do you see those things? It's barefoot.
This is not. This is jackfruit.
Oh, jackfruit, he said.
You call it
Jackfruit?
jackfruit. We call it barefoot.
No, he said it's jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
It's jackfruit. You call it, but we call it barefoot.
Because the breadfruit we do eat it, but this one we
I
don't.
know.
So maybe this one should be different.
Jamaica, right?
Imported seeds from all over.
So you see, we have carrots, sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
So why do there's no file over the carrot?
And also the plastic mulch are mostly used for fruit vegetables.
Okay.
Fruit vegetables, and the carrots is
Okay,
a
these
root
ones are
vegetables
carrots.
because their spacing is different from the fruit vegetables spacing.
Oh, carrots.
Now look at this man. Who knows? The man is again. The man will be.
Yes, we'll get started.
Too much more.
Okay.
They cannot even taste. If they want to taste, they cannot taste in front of everybody. Yes, they have to hide. Because this, you know, is the
This is another
tradition.
place.
It's from one generation.
So it's not only in Nigeria that you get cocoyam. This cocoyam side, I don't know what they call it here, but this is the section. As you can see, in Songhai, there is nothing like waste. Like you heard him say, there is nothing like waste. So we're on a top, touring inside Songhai Cotonou, Cotonou. This one is cocoa. We call it cocoa fruits. I just want to get the one that is.
This man is too much, yo. You bring cocoa to Benin?
See, can you see this one? This one is cocoa fruits. Ah,
No, but you can buy some.
We use it here for ice cream.
these ones, they said they use it for coconut. Even in Songhai, they have hotel. Like for some people coming from African country, some people coming from Nigeria for training, they have a space for them. They have 6,000 sefa, they have 10,000 sefa upward, just like that. This is a hotel inside Songhai Cotonou. So this store is a very big one. The store is not it's not a small one. It's not even everything that I capture. In the initial time, I didn't do any intro. I was like, let's just go and see what is happening in Songhai. So though I still ask, they say that you don't use camera, but finally we were using camera. So that's it. We are still on the process. This one is turkey. See how big they are. Ah! Ah! This one is Turkey. Can you see what I'm seeing?
Sure? Sure?
All my life, I've not seen this big one before.
It's fresh.
See Turkey.
Ashfish.
Woo!
Ete.
These ones are human beings.
Yeah?
Listen, these are human beings.
This is bigger than goat now.
Ah,
Bigger.
almost like cow. Kangaroo.
Yes.
Kangaroo.
This one is also in Songhai.
Ugly something.
It's not that ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, ugly. But you know that's why they're ugly.
Saying it's ugly like another kids.
Huh?
Hey, let me see. How would that be?
You see that one is like.
You see
Yeah,
there.
curiosity. Are they vegetarian?
Snap this thing now.
It
Okay,
was
snap
snap
it.
throw the biggest, you know.
It was snuff.
It doesn't work for you when this thing.
Okay, I did that man.
No, don't do what you're doing. Let me snap on my own.
This is just too big. Even walking like a human being.
It's very beautiful, man. Very beautiful place.
Yeah.
Everything under one banner. So they don't pick you.
But they are wild animals.
These ones are wise
You have
animals.
to be careful.
They know you're feeding them.
It's like I eat human being. Oh.
They say they can eat human being.
Why you got your mouth open?
Second one now, it's for palm kernel oil.
Okay.
This second one is for
So-
palm kernel oil.
The seed inside the.
Yes, the palm fruit.
The palm fruits. Oil. Do you people have anyone that extracts the oil?
Yes, we do.
So what's the one that extracts? the
Yeah, I
oil?
will show you. Now, let's go to this
Okay,
place.
it's not here. So we'll get to see the ones that extract, the one that extract the oil. I know that
This
that
is
one
for palm kernel
for
oil.
palm kernel oil.
But the one that extract the oil,
Okay, let's go to see
The palm oil.
the palm fruit oil, as in the red oil itself.
Yeah, but that's the
That one, I know that one.
This we are trying. Oh.
They are really so be small thing. This is another country. So the one that
that
extract
one is the fiber. This
this
is
one
the one.
extract the oil.
Is extract the oil. So after boiling the,
The
after
fruits.
steaming the
Steaming the-
ripe fruit,
Yeah.
you put it here. The oil down here.
Okay, come back from
Yes.
Yes.
And the fibers and the nuts come.
Coming up from here.
So this one now, this one we crush. This one we crush. And
sorry,
then you
listen,
have
let
the
me to
shaft.
leave you guys. I'm sorry.
This one we now crush to get now the kernel.
The kernels.
Yes.
Okay, this
And the
crush
other
it.
one now we now press it
Press it.
to get the palm kernel.
Palm kernel oil.
How does this?
It crack as
This is
in
the crusher.
the crusher. The
Crack the
crusher.
canal itself and
Crack
get the
the
seed.
kernel.
This one is a winnower. Like you know, when you use the other machine to extract and to remove now the ripe fruit from the bunches, there are still some dirt that are gum to the fruits. We put it here, and this is the manual one. So while turning the dirt now fall on the ground, the ripe fruit here, and from here now we steam it.
Okay.
After steaming, we put it in this machine. Now for the palm oil. The palm oil, we have some machine which we call the clarificator. We put it in the clarificator, we add water, we cook it for like 4 hours. And then we leave it now. The oil now will be fresh and now the water will be used for powders.
Okay.
And now the fibers and the nuts are together. We put it in this the fiber. We now separate now the fibers from the nuts.
This is the fiber.
The nuts are now crushed here. After crushing it, we get the kernel. The kernel now, we put it in the the other machine as I showed you
Showed us
for the palm kernel oil. This palm kernel oil here is not soap. We sent to the factory to make cosmetic soaps. Soap of
Yes.
soap of carrot, soap of neem, soap of shea butter, all those soaps.
Shea butter.
And now the cake sent to the feed mill for feed for animals. This is a machine for rice processing. This is for feed mill. Is a grinder.
God. These are what they produce. Shea butter. The shea butter. Is your farm produce.
Oh, this is a fruit bread. You see it? Fruit bread.
Okay, yeah. This is all their water. Everything is produced by them. The buckets. And they have ice cream. Okay. Their farm produce. These are got from let me not bite my mouth. Oh. These are fruits and what they produce in this place. So now we are done. Like we are done. So I know you will like what your eye is seeing. I know you will like to watch again. So if you have not subscribed to Psychology channel, subscribe and keep watching. Thank you and have a nice day. Happy New Month.